Gonna let the political elite tell me to get out. Not.
Here's part 2 of episode 119 from season 2 of Dumber and Dumberer.
Someone has broken too, pal.
In order for small businesses to
This is Mom and Law.
February 21st, we're gonna redo the Joey interview from part 1 of this episode.
This episode felt super.
Where he somehow thinks that one of these 30 girls really is on the show for him when they're all on the show for themselves.
Your family from COVID, RSV, and the flu.
I got it.
Giving these major Colton Underwood vibes. He thinks he's successfully convincing. Look, and Mark hit it right on the note. Look, even if these girls don't like you, don't worry about them not to turning down your proposal. Because trust me, he's basically saying, don't worry. On the bright side, don't worry about getting rejected on camera because you won't. They will say yes. But the negative part of that is that just because a girl, but he's also saying that if the girl that you propose to at the end says no, I'm sorry. The bad part is that he's saying that if the girl you propose to at the end says yes, that doesn't necessarily mean yes. So it's kind of like the bright side, the good and the bad. The good is you're not going to get rejected on TV. The bad part is that when she says yes, you won't be sure at all whether she's being honest or not. The bad part is that even if she says yes to your proposal, you still have to worry that she's going to dump you. So you because she might just be saying it. And honestly, there's a good chance that she'll say yes on the show, but she'll dump you in 6 months because when she says yes, she doesn't mean. So that's the thing. The good part is you don't have to worry about being rejected on TV. The bad part is you have to worry about being rejected afterwards. And basically then the country thinks oh, so she said yes to you when you have all this fictional Disney world you're living in, traveling and staying in a mansion and traveling around the world. But once she gets to see you in the real world, she said no. She fell in love with the fake you, but then once she knew the real you after the show was over, then she dumped you. That's really hurt. But what you're really saying is the good part is that you won't be rejected on TV in the season finale. But the bad part is that when she says yes, you won't be even 1% sure whether she means it. You won't know whether she really means it or not. So that's the bad part, is that when she does say yes, you won't know if she means it or not. So the good part is you won't be rejected on TV. The bad part is when she says yes, you won't be sure if she means it or not. And you'll still have to figure it out. You won't be able to relax and be okay, whoo, that's the hard part. We're going to get married. No, you're not. No, you're not. She's going to milk it for everything. And so are you. You don't care because you don't want to get married either.
Your family from COVID, RSV, and the flu.
I gotta take this.
This guy's probably gonna the guy that's gonna try to get in touch with Gigi Hadid and think he can get he's gonna ask one of the Kardashians out or something. He thinks he's that charming or something. Get Lori Loughlin's slutty ass daughter.
The flu.
I gotta take this.
Lazy ass bitch.
Hi, Kyle. Welcome back. He's the tennis pro who's been serving up a good season as the Bachelor, and I think he has a kind face. He really does. Please welcome back Joey Graziadei. Joey. How we doing? Joey.
There's a lot of options here in the audience. I'm just putting it out.
So we hear this week's episode felt super heavy. Why would you say that is?
Timing, right? This is the part of the show where things start to get real. I think I start to feel the pressure with how emotions are starting to build on my end, on the women's end, and it's time to take it a little bit more seriously, and I think people felt that this week.
No more fun and games.
Do you have a fear that if you propose to one of these women, they might say no?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. It's heavy. Who says that? Who says heavy? People are born in the 60s.
Why would you say that is?
Timing, right?
And he's oh, look how smooth. I'm like a businessman.
Here in the audience. I'm just putting it out.
Stop waving. Huh?
So we hear this week's episode felt super heavy. Why would you say that is?
Timing, right?
You know, like I it's the timing of what I do and when I do it. And this week I got my clitoris pierced, or as you might say, clitoris. And I got like a little dumbbell. Like I didn't think it was that heavy, but it turns out it is. And so it really stretched me out. And having to like walk around and go on bicycle rides and stuff. I went on a tandem bike, and after you get a clitoris piercing and you do that, it's very heavy. It weighs a lot down, and now I'm all stretched out. And I can't take it out, or it'll like I can get infection. So it's very, very heavy. And I started wearing a bra with chicken cutlets. So a lot of more weight on my body than I'm used to since I started my transition surgery. Thanks for asking, Mark, though. You have beautiful eyes.
This is the part of the show where things start to get real. I think I start to feel the pressure with how emotions are starting to build on my end, on the women's end, and it's time to take it a little bit more seriously, and I think people felt that this week.
No more fun and games.
Do you have a fear that if you propose to one of these women, they might say no?
Heck yeah.
Why do you think that is? I mean,
I think it's my own insecurities. I'll be the first to admit that I'm 28 and single. Like, it hasn't worked out yet. So I think in your mind, you think there's something that's wrong with you.
But you're 28 and single. That's actually like very normal thing.
I know. I think it's just more, again, my own mind trying to play tricks. And it's a different setting. So you wonder if it's going to work. And I think through this whole experience, that just happens sometimes.
They're going to say yes, dude.
Okay.
They're going to say yes.
You say so.
I'm your guy.
Okay.
They're going to say yes.
I appreciate it.
Somebody's going to say yes. They may say no later on. But when the cameras are on, they're going to say yes.
Okay.
Here's my question. You know, some of these women have these incredible backstories. They wait to drop it on. They wait to drop it on you at the most inopportune moments, right? And so then, do you feel a moral obligation because the backstory is so tragic that you have to give them a rose? Are you a monster if you don't give them a rose?
I don't think about it that way. I give out roses, obviously, because I think that they are sharing a side of themselves. And I think the cool thing about the season, they all have these different stories, these things that have made them who they are. And I think people forget that you have to share that if I'm going to get to know them and actually choose them as my person.
What if they don't have a dramatic story?
Then you know what? We have a fun night. That sounds great.
Yes.
That sounds nice.
So does a girl have equal opportunity to get the rose even if there isn't a horrible origin story?
I think the main thing is the rose has nothing to do with the traumatic story. It has to do with me liking them.
I like that, Joey. Good answer. When we return, Joey will tell us what he thought about the accusations that Maria is a bully. She bullied?
We're going to Vegas, baby. Back to where it all began. And you can be with us. Just visit our website and get your tickets for February 26th and 27th. This is your chance to see us live at the Fountain Blue.
Adult grandkids are surprising grandparents with sleepovers.
That's adorable.
We should do that with our kids. Send them to their grandparents.
Next live, Cynthia Nixon. Plus, live heads to Vegas.
You give, and you give.
So adults, probably younger adults in their 20s, but just adults in general, are having sleepovers at their grandparents. So does that mean like them and their siblings, if they have any, will like spend the night at grandma and grandpa's house? Like a 28-year-old guy, a 26-year-old guy, and their 20-year-old
upside down.
and their like 21-year-old sister will all go spend like the night at their grandparents and have dinner with them and spend them. Why not? They're probably gonna spoil the hell out of you. I forgot what I was going to say. Something about the sob story. I forget.
Spot, and we'll turn it around.
Thoughts on that?
oh, 28 years old. They were talking about being 28. He's insecure because he's 28 and single and it hasn't happened. I'm like, the only time you should be 28 years old and single, and the only time you should be worried about being 28 and single is in 1925. And it's like that's very normal. Like, you don't have a biological clock ticking. The first number in your age is still a 2. Like, that's very normal. If anything, your generation is getting married older. Like, why are you insecure? Like, the only time you should be worried that you're 28 and single is pre-1969. Oh, trust me. Oh, come on. Look, the only time you should be 28 and single and worried about that is pre-1963. Right? Am I right, people? Where's the round of applause? Hey, Gelman, flick on that sign that tells the people to clap for my unfunny booty mudslide.
I was going to say that too.
I was going to say that too. Yeah, Kelly, thank you. You were going to, you were going to tell Gelman to turn on the applause sign.
Fare for 2 and hotel. Here's how to enter. Money too. Get a free quote in just 2 minutes with Insure on the spot. March 11th.
Live is on the Oscar stage.
Maybe we'll get an award this year.
You can win tickets to see Lives after the Oscar show in Hollywood, including airfare for 2 and hotel. Here's how to enter.
Just go to abc7chicago.com/promotions and enter for your chance to win a getaway for 2 to see Lives after the Oscars show in Hollywood.
I'm excited. I think this is obviously the biggest week yet. And the crazy part is I can see it with each of these 6 women. It's just a question of which ones are stronger.
I've heard you say this before, the fear of falling for someone and not having the feelings reciprocated. Yeah. It's always going to be something that's in the back of your mind, but it sounds like you're handling it as well as you can.
Yeah, I'm going to have those highs and lows, but I just got to keep my mind on the bigger picture.
Could be a girl there that says no. It's just fascinating that is occupying your headspace.
Yeah, again, like I said, I'm always my biggest critic, and I think that this setting, as you can see with all the women too, it brings out a lot of emotions, and I think it was just past things that I was working through, and America got to watch it with everyone else, so there it is.
We always bring our baggage with us. Right?
So you mean you're a big-ass pussy is what you're saying.
Tell us about Maria. There's accusations that it seems like she was unfairly accused of being a bully. Yeah. Did you know that this was just kind of rumors, that it wasn't really true? Did you have a sense? Because obviously got to spend time with her, right?
Yeah, I think I tried to explain as much as possible through the process too, but I don't see everything. What you see me on camera talking to these women about, that's all that I see. So I led with my connection, and my connection with Maria was always stronger. As for wrongfully accused, I think the most important thing to talk about again is it's very tough through this process. I think both women have put out videos and explained that it was tough for both of them, and they're both not in the right. It's more about they got lost in some moment. Instead of focusing on our connection, they're focusing on each other, and that's something that hurts all of us.
If you'd have called me,
you would have known.
I said, Joey, never trust a snitch.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was going to say that too. I always find that a little when you.
I led with my connection, and my connection with Maria was always stronger. As for wrongfully accused, I think the most important thing to talk about again is it's very tough through this process. I think both women have put out videos and explained that it was tough for both of them, and they're both not in the right. It's more about they got lost in some moment. Instead of focusing on our connection, they're focusing on each other, and that's something that hurts all of us.
If you'd have called me,
you would have known.
I said, Joey, never trust a snitch.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was going to say that too. I always find that a little when you have a bachelorette that is trying to work an angle of you shouldn't pick this girl because that's to me a red flag. As a matter of fact, when I'm on this show as the opposite mentor, I'm not going to hand you red flags. Red roses. I'm going to hand you red flags.
There it is.
And I'm going to be like, this is a red flag.
Good idea. Good idea. Here's your red flag.
We'll call it the red flag ceremony.
Hey, interesting. People would want to see that.
All of the girls that are there for the wrong reasons and that they're not taking the journey seriously.
You got the lingo down.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah,
It's been 1,000 years we've been doing this. Real quick, there's been talk that Kathy Lee Gifford will be the Golden Bachelorette. Any thoughts on that?
I will be honest. I have no idea who Kathy Lee Gifford is.
Sit right here. I'm only 28. I'm sorry.
He's 28 years old.
It's okay.
They do have that Google machine.
Yeah.
Check that.
Yeah.
Joey, I'm pulling for you, man. I really like
appreciate
you. All right, good luck. The Bachelor, Monday at 8 p.m. on ABC and streaming on Hulu the next day. Next, we're going to open up that pesky inbox.
It's live with Kelly Mars after the
The next day, next, we're going to open up that pesky inbox.
It's live with Kelly Mars.
The caricatures of yourself that you present, the caricatures that you present yourselves to be while you're filming the show, like at the beginning.
They do have that Google machine.
Yeah.
Check that.
Yeah.
Joey, I'm pulling for you, man. I really like
appreciate
you.
it.
All right, good luck. The Bachelor, Monday at 8 p.m. on ABC and streaming on Hulu the next day. Next, we're going to open up that pesky inbox.
It's live with Kelly Mars after the Oscars show.
I never met them, so I don't hate them, but I don't like the way they pretend to be when they're filming the show.
All right, good luck. The Bachelor, Monday at 8 p.m. on ABC and streaming on Hulu the next day. Next, we're going to open up that pesky inbox.
It's live with Kelly Mars after the Oscars show. And you're invited. Join Kelly and Martin live from the Oscar stage at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, California.
Looks like such a
Monday,
fucking
March
stupid-ass
11th.
man.
For tickets, go to our website.
This is it.
Like, you're telling me you couldn't get a fucking better shot of him instead of him? Dude, he's got a fucking like 4-pack and he's sucking in his. He's got like 3% body fat. And he's sucking in his stomach. That's how insecure it is about his looks. Like he's sucking in his stomach so much, his face looks like he's suffocating. Oh God! Tell me if you love me. Tell me if you want me so.
This season. But hurry, 40% off won't last long. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Welcome to the inbox. All right.
You do need to mentor Joey.
I am. I'm currently his mentor.
No, but I mean, you need
In
to
real
like
life?
get in there in real
Yeah, I'm there. Okay. Tori and Dan Johnson from the Villages,
Hey.
Florida.
All right.
Come to the Villages. We'll give you a ride in our 57 Chevy Bel Air golf cart. We are there. Game on.
Let's see. Jack and Reese Sehar from Somerville, South Carolina. We are talking about retired life at the beginning of the show, playing Mahjong bridge, riding the golf cart. Well, you are describing our life perfectly. Here's a picture of our prepped golf cart ready for the Mardi Gras parade. We join and actually lead every parade in our community. We moved last year from cold New Jersey to South Carolina. We are loving retired life. Love it.
Amy from Allentown, Pennsylvania says that those little silica packs, gel packs that come in shoe boxes, they also work with a wet phone.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Christy from Beaufort, Georgia said, not sure if you've all played.
I got these fucking captions.
We lead every parade in our community. We moved last year from cold New Jersey to South Carolina. We are loving retired life. Love it.
Amy from Allentown, Pennsylvania says that those little silica packs, gel packs that come in shoe boxes, they also work with a wet phone.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Christy from Beaufort, Georgia said, not sure if you've all played cribbage, but Mark would definitely like it. There's a lot of counting, but basic low numbers.
Okay, we'll be right back. Basic.
If you would like to know more about anything you see on Live, log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
In all my travels, I've never seen such dry skin. Here, friend, let my cream hydrate you. Sarah,
Developed with Michael Sarah.
you like? I just thought it would be cool. Okay, yeah.
Good for the commercial.
Tony's
Look,
full.
they have an African American, an Asian, and then a biracial Asian there.
With Michael Sarah.
You like?
Of course, those are all the extras. The main star of the commercial is white, a white Jewish person, so that makes perfect sense. But hey, the other ethnicities should be grateful they got some kind of role in the commercial, right? What is this? Game on.
I do need to mentor Joey.
I am. I'm currently his mentor.
No, but I mean, you need
In
to
real
like
life?
get in there. In real
Yeah, I'm there. Okay. Tori and Dan Johnson from the Villages,
Hey.
Florida.
All right.
Come to the Villages. We'll give you a ride in our 57 Chevy Bel Air golf cart.
Okay.
We are there.
Game on.
Game on.
Let's see. Jack and Reese.
Tell me if you love me. Tell me if you want me so. Tony Hawk, you know that.
Joe, Cynthia.
That. Yahoo, Tony Hawk, skateboarder.
Cunol CoQ10. Cunol, the brand I trust.
Tomorrow's show, Cynthia Nixon will be here.
We celebrate National Chili Day.
Oh, high five. Oh. But you like peck him here, and then you start saying, "Oh, I got lipstick on you." It's all because it's all an act. Like you just gave him a little peck. The whole plan was, it's gonna look so cute for me on TV to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna wipe the lipstick on you." First of all, you can afford the expensive lipstick, and you use the expensive lipstick that doesn't rub off, right? And he didn't have lipstick on him, and even if he did, you pecked him on like this little freckle speck of his lip, and then you start wiping his whole lip. It's like, you start to complain. You talked earlier about how you don't have a daytime Emmy, but that's because you're not good actresses.
Headlined his own sold-out comedy tour.
Oh my God.
Not gonna let the political elite.
Yeah. You're gonna lose, and whether it's fortunate or unfortunate.
Not when the American people are telling me to stay in.
You can catch the rest of Viva's interview with Nikki Haley tomorrow on GMA3.
Shut up.
Show me what you got.
Find your happiness in San Diego.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale. The 50-50-50 sale. 50% off carpet and flooring. 50% off padding and materials. And 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. This is Steve and Samantha Molman. Their law firm has recovered hundreds.
Yeah, I just want his other daughter. Oh my God. Like, you're really doing that shit. I guess I gotta go now to.
I know you got. We got some video. Let's take a look.
We got the video. Let's take a look at the video. What's the stupid video? Come on, show us what the video is.
Okay. So the caption said, "Me and all my fans just $1 million." Yes. I'm a fan.
Oh, hey, come on.
Where is my money?
No, I'm not gonna. No, you should be not watching this right now. I'm so sorry for anyone that's still watching.
The political.
They had to put up with Cameron Hall, another
American
fake
people.
ass superficial.
Surprising grand.
Yeah.
Check that.
Yeah.
I started smoking menthol cigarettes to be just like.
Yeah, you were one of the cool kids, robbing people.
With Michaels.
On, but since they're taking on big insurance, the gloves come off. This is Malman Law. We know what matters most.
You can make money the hard way as a.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Well, that's the end of the episode.
Have a VHS. I didn't even know they could still play VHS tapes. We have one. Let's play it. How you doing, man? In here, Johnny. What you doing? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And that's all I got.
I think I was still
in diapers.
I think I was still in a diaper in that. I think I was like 7 or 8 still in a diaper.
You were wearing this.
I don't know
I
what was
apologize.
going.
You're going to turn into stone if you keep looking at her fake ass. Anyways, that's the end of the episode 119 or whatever the hell it is. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to see you at the Oscars. And God bless Joey on his journey to finding his perfect person or his forever person that has a penis and will peg him in the mudslide. Good luck to him on his journey on The Bachelor, finding out who his boyfriend will be after he comes out of the closet. See you next time. Ooh, wait a minute. I'm all for that. All right, bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time where we can all be a family. And make sure to send me money. Okay, I'll get a Venmo account one of these days, but I don't know how to spell Venmo because I went to the Consuelo School of dumbass motherfuckers. All right.